my last lesson, I gave you the anacoluthon, and in this lesson, I'm giving you the anadiplosis. A great example of anadiplosis is,
"'Cause your love is my love, and my love is your love."
Hi, I'm Edwin Palmer. Welcome back to my channel, and
Welcome to the 6th lesson in my Figures of Speech series.
a series for anyone who wants to improve their writing skills. In this 6th lesson, I want us to learn everything we need to know about
Anadiplosis.
so that by the end of the lesson, you can name and describe this figure of speech. More importantly, you will be able to produce your own anadiplosis. So, what is anadiplosis?
Anadiplosis is the repetition of a word at the end of a clause and then at the beginning of its succeeding clause. An example is "Noused in the grass, grass in the wind, wind on the lark, lark for the sun, sun through the sea, sea in the heart, heart in its snoust, nothing is lost." Or anadiplosis means using the word at the end of a sentence and then using it again at the beginning of the next sentence. As in, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. However, the word doesn't have to be the very first word in the following clause or sentence. 2 examples of this are, "When we win big." Jennifer had a problem, and her problem was getting bigger by the minute. So, anadiplosis exhibits a typical pattern of repeating a word. For example, the repetition of the word give in the sentence, "When I give myself," is termed anadiplosis, as it occurs at the end of the first clause and marks the beginning of the following clause. Here are 2 more examples of this. "I'm not sure I like school, for school is a place where I must sit still and listen to a teacher drone on and on. The glass teacup shattered into many pieces, and the pieces flew in all directions, shouting to the world what Ian had done." Moreover, we use anadiplosis to bring attention to a specific thing or concept. The repetition of the word calls attention to it as a main point of the text or speech. For example, "I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and I will have some peas there, for peas comes dropping slow." What effect does anadiplosis have? 1. Using anadiplosis adds rhythm and cadence to your writing. 2. The repeated words are emphasized. 3. Anadiplosis often builds in intensity to a climax. Just look at this example. Your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values. Your values become your destiny. Does anadiplosis express correct or incorrect language? Anadiplosis expresses correct language, so you can use it as much as you'd like. It's a great tool to use when writing songs and poetry. I'm sure us fiction authors can use it too, especially when writing dialogue. Let's practice. In a couple of seconds, I want you to pause the video so you can read the sentences I'm about to show you. I want you to tell me which sentences contain an anacoluthon and which sentences contain anadiploses. Here are the answers. We see anacolutha in sentence number 1, sentence number 4, and sentence number 5. We see anadiploses in sentence number 2, sentence number 3, and sentence number 6. All this useful information came from these websites, and I've left these links below this video. And we're moving on. How do we write anadiploses? There are 4 more important things we need to learn about how to write anadiploses before we write one ourselves. Number 1. We can use anadiploses to demonstrate the relationship between things or events. You see it in the example, when I give myself. Number 2. We often use it to show cause and effect. You see that in this example. Without a healthy economy, we can't have a healthy society. And without a healthy society, the economy won't stay healthy for long. Number 3. Anadiploses is particularly effective when we use it in a triple. First concept, first set of repeated words. Second concept, second set of repeated words. Third concept, third set of repeated words. Number 4. Minor words in the anadiploses can change. Just compare a slave, the slave, and a gladiator, the gladiator, in this example by Joaquin Phoenix. The general who became a slave, the slave who became a gladiator, the gladiator who defied an emperor. Striking story. This is how I write anadiploses. First, I choose a couple of words I want to use. Let's say summer breeze, beloved, and without. Then I write coherent sentences which follow the rules of anadiploses. This is what I wrote. Nothing warms my heart like the summer breeze which bolsters the caress of my beloved who I could not live without, for without him I'd feel lonely, lost, and put out. So that's how I do it. Now, if you love writing and want to practice your writing skills, I want you to challenge yourself by writing your own anadiploses below this video or on Twitter. I can't wait to read it. You can do it. Should you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Unless you have any questions, by now I'm sure you're able to name, describe, and write your own anadiploses. If you want YouTube to notify you that I've uploaded a new lesson in this series, you can subscribe to my channel and you subscribe to my channel by clicking on the icon of my head as soon as it pops up on the screen. And if you want to go back and watch all the lessons in this series, you can do that by clicking on that link as soon as it appears on the screen. Next Friday, I'll be back with a new episode in my series on intellectual giftedness and things related to it. I'll be interviewing Jack Travis, a highly gifted guy, about his struggles with mental illness. Until then, I only want to say 3 things. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and bye for now.